Hello children, welcome to online session 7th Standard Science, Lesson 9, Soil. A couplet related to the soil which Saint Kabir Das wrote in the 15th century is equally meaningful today. He wrote, माटी कहे कुमार से तू क्या रौंदे मोए, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा मैं रौंदूंगी तोय. So every living organisms will turn into soil. As we know students, humus present in the soil is made up of dead and decaying organic matter of living organisms. So let's continue with lesson 9, soil. Dear students, in previous session 1, we learned what is soil, formation of soil, layers present in it, soil profile, and soil pollution. Children, now today we will understand soil classification, definitions and properties of sandy soil, clay soil and loamy soil. We will learn about climatic factors affecting soil and we will learn about different crops and suitable soil for them. Dear students, soil is classified into three types based on the size of particles present in them: sandy soil, clay soil, and loamy soil. Students, if soil contains greater proportion of big particles, it is called sandy soil. Dear students, now we will learn properties of sandy soil. If the soil is made of a greater proportion of big particles, it is called sandy soil. The sand particles are relatively large. They cannot fit closely together. There are large spaces between them. These places are filled with air. Therefore, in this type of soil, water percolation is very high, as the water passes quickly through these spaces. These soils are light, well aerated and dry. It have a gritty texture, means rough texture. It is light grey to white in color. Sandy soil occurs mostly in western Rajasthan, southern Haryana, southwest Punjab and northwestern parts of Gujarat in arid to semi-arid region. Sandy soil is found in watershed areas, below mountains or hills. It is created by erosions of rocks and minerals. It is important for growing vegetables and fruits because it drains well. Plant root systems cannot spread well in sand. Sandy soils are devoid of most minerals that lend color to the sand. Sandy soil can be a great aggregate for concrete also. It can be used as a construction material or mortar aside cement. Sandy soil is also used for the erection of exterior rendering materials. It is used because of its chemical resistance. Sandy soil is light warm, dry and tend to be acidic and low in nutrients. These soil have quick water drainage. It is great for shrubs and bulbs such as tulips, sun roses, hibiscus. Vegetable root crops like carrots and potatoes favor sandy soils. Lettuce, strawberries, peppers, and tomatoes are grown commercially in sandy soils. बच्चों, if the proportion of fine particles is relatively higher, then it is called clay soil. Dear students, now we will understand properties of clay soil. Clay particles, being much smaller, pack tightly together, leaving little space for air. Unlike sandy soil, water can be held in the tiny gaps between the particles of clay. So, clay soils have little air, but they are heavy as they hold more water than the sandy soil. Clay can appear in various colors from white to dull grey or brown to deep orange red. It is mostly found in areas such as Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. It is also found in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Clay soil can hold a lot of moisture. Clay soil is rich in minerals, many of which are used by plants. Water drains very slowly through clay soil. These also contain very little humus. Clay soil is more fertile than sandy soil. It is very dense and less porous. As a result, clay soil gets easily waterlogged during rainy season, reducing the availability of air between the soil particles, making the soil infertile. The fertility of clay soil can be improved by adding some sand and humus to it. Clay soil is very sticky and it is used to make pots and toys because this soil's intermolecular space is less and gets sticky when get wet or come in touch of water. Pots made up of clay soil keep the water cool due to evaporation process. Because of these properties, clay is used for making pottery, both utilitarian and decorative, and construction products such as bricks, walls, and floor tiles. Different types of clay, when used with different minerals and firing condition, are used to produce earthenware, stoneware, and porcelain. बच्चों, if the amount of large and fine particles is about the same, then the soil is called loamy. Children, now we will understand the properties of loamy soil. The best of soil for growing plants is loam. Loamy soil is a mixture of sand, clay, and another type of soil particle known as silt. Silt occurs as a deposit in river beds. The size of the silt particles is between those of sand and clay. The loamy soil also has humus in it. It has the right water holding capacity for the growth of plants. The color range for the fine sandy loam is usually grayish brown to black. It is a smooth, partially gritty and sticky soil. Loamy soil found in Deccan region, which includes the major part of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. These soils are found in Chota Nagpur plateaus, Telangana, Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, periphery areas of Deccan Plateau. Loam soils are best for plant growth because sand, silt, and clay together provide desirable characteristics. First, the different size particles leave spaces in the soil for air and water to flow and roots to penetrate. The percolation rate is between that of sandy soil and clay soil. Children, now we will perform an activity. Collect samples of clay, loamy and sandy soils. Take a fistful of soil from one of the samples. Remove any pebbles, rocks or grass blades from it. Now add water drop by drop and knead the soil. Add just enough water so that a ball can be made from it. But at the same time, it should not be sticky. Try to make a ball from this soil. On a flat surface, roll this ball into a cylinder. Try to make a ring from this cylinder. Repeat this activity with other samples also. So, children, we will conclude that the clay soil is the best for making pots, toys and statues. Dear children, soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. These are some important climatic factors which affect the soil profile and bring changes in the soil structure. The climatic factors as well as the components of soil determine the various types of vegetation and crops that might grow in any region. Different types of soils are used to cultivate different types of crops. Clay and loamy soils are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good at retaining water. Children, for paddy, soil rich in clay and organic matter and having a good capacity to retain water are ideal. So, clay loam is best suitable soil for growing paddy crops. Students, for lentils means masoor and other pulses, loamy soils which drain water easily are required. बच्चों, for cotton, sandy loam or loam which drain water easily and can hold plenty of air are more suitable. Children, we learn that clay soil is used to make utensils made up of soil, such as surahi, matki, kalla, pitcher, lamps, etc. Have you ever wondered how lamps, pitcher, matki, kalla, surahis are made from soil? Let's explain. Dry soil will be placed in a large tank and would be cleaned of pebbles, etc. After removing these things, the soil will be soaked for around 8 hours. This soil would be kneaded after mixing horse dung. The kneaded soil would be placed on the wheel and given appropriate shape. The final shape is given with hands. The items are colored after 3 days of drying. All the items are baked at high temperature after drying in the air. Now you will think, why is the horse dung mixed in soil? So children, burnt horse dung helps open up the pores in the soil so that water could percolate out of the matkas and surahis, evaporate and cools the water inside. You know, Sohagpuri surahis and matkas are famous in far off places like Jabalpur, Nagpur, Allahabad, etc. Students, now I would like to share some interesting facts about soil. Loam is more preferable than sandy soil because it has high level of humus, moisture and nutrients. Loam has been used for the people since the ancient times to create brick. The brick usually contain of loam, water, sand and mud. The straw of rice husk are used as the binding material. So students, today we have discussed about soil classification, properties of loamy, clay and sandy soil, climatic factor affecting soil and suitable crops. So students, we will meet in our next session. Till then, stay safe and healthy. So, bye.